Now to take a live look outside from the Mission Ridge camera as we check in with meteorologist Clay Smith here in the Storm Alert Center, and not only drying out but also warming up. Clay.
Yeah, Latrice, and as we go into the weekend, we're trending a lot drier as this low pressure finally lifts off to the north. We have a weak little front that's passing through, so it's still going to be cooler than average. But as for widespread rain chances, not so much. We're looking a lot better and drier this weekend. We've had a lot of wet weather recently, just a couple of pop-up showers into Chattooga and portions of Gordon County back just to the south of Fort Payne. And outside of that, we're not anticipating too much in the way of rain. But over the last 5 days, we've gotten a good soaker here across much of the Tennessee Valley. Everyone in the coverage area picking up anywhere from 2 to upwards of 5 inches of rain, especially on Thursday. I know the Chattanooga airport picked up nearly 2 inches, so a good soaker, but it's still unseasonably cool for this time of the year. 75 here in Chattanooga. Our average high for this day, 89 degrees, and it looks like we're not going to quite get that hot today, but you know, warmer days ahead. For now, as you're stepping out, mid-70s, so fairly comfortable for late June standards. By this afternoon, likely topping out around 83 in Chattanooga, 77 in Murphy, 80 in Athens, 76 in Altamont. So again, still fairly comfortable for this time of the year. And as we take it hour by hour through about 7 p.m., we'll keep it at a 10 to 20% chance of rain. And then after sunset, temperatures gradually fall back into the 60s. So things will be dry for your Saturday. So really no point in showing you the futurecast. Slim chance of a shower. But our next system going to come into the area as we go into late Sunday. It looks like after about 4 p.m. we're going to track out this cold front. That's going to bring some scattered showers late in the evening, but it looks like most of the rain going to come in overnight Sunday into early Monday morning for that morning commute. Now the timing on this may shift a little bit, but it does appear that we could get a pretty good soaking of rain. And then as we go throughout the day on Monday, this front sinks to the south and we should dry out. So it should turn out to be a pretty nice day. But Sunday night into early Monday morning, there will be the potential for a few strong to severe storms. Right now, just a marginal risk from pretty much Calhoun north into southeast Tennessee, and even higher risk the further north you go towards Kentucky and middle Tennessee. Primary threats will be damaging wind gusts and potentially some small hail. And as for futurecast rainfall, again with this next system, I'm thinking on average 1/4 to 1/2 inch will be possible, with localized areas of up for an inch of rain. But again, that will be late Sunday night into your early Monday morning. And then after that, we'll dry back out through the middle of the week with only a 20% chance of a shower on Thursday. But believe it or not, despite all the rain that we've had, this is the latest drought monitor issued yesterday. Still abnormally dry across much of the Tennessee Valley. So again, we could still use the rain. It was so dry in May and early June, that rain really didn't quite put much of a dent into our drought conditions, but it did help things. So as we move forward, hopefully we can enter into more of an active pattern. But as we move into next week, kind of trending a little bit drier with highs closing in on 90 degrees pretty much every day, which is a pretty typical June week as we close out the month. So about what you would expect. But so far, it's been below normal. In fact, nearly 3 degrees below normal. Our average high so far this month, 85. Our average low, 63.5. But it does appear that, again, we're going to get closer to average moving into next week. And it's still active in the Atlantic. We were talking about Tropical Storm Brett. Now we have Tropical Storm Cindy right behind it, both with about 50 to 60 mile per hour winds. Brett expected to dissipate, and so is Cindy. So I don't think we're going to have any impacts with either one of these systems as we move forward. But now we are moving on to Don. So the next system in the Atlantic Basin would be Tropical Storm or Hurricane Don. So things have already been fairly active, but fortunately no impacts to our weather. As for today, 83, decrease in cloud cover, isolated shower possible. 63 tonight, few clouds, some patchy fog developing after midnight. And for your next 7 days, again, some rain possible Sunday night into Monday. Then we'll dry out and keep it warm through the middle of next week, Latrice.
Thank you, Clay.